Hey folks, I'm CPC Gamer, and welcome to the stream. I'm sitting here thinking how that wobbly little synth noise sounds kind of like Welcome to the Machine. And I like that. I like Welcome to the Machine. Thank you also. This doesn't show up in the chat because of the way it was done. Thank you, Alana Ray, for resubscribing on an 11-month streak. My goodness, 11 months. I've been doing this for like a year now. Ah! that knife came right at me. I'm not a wobbly synth noise. I'm a chirpy Englishman. That's what I am. So, hello to, specifically we've got Rick Stress, Alana Ray, Kosaka is here, Empirical Woodland. Oh man, Alana Ray again, look at that. And look at that cute knife! Is that one of Holly's? Yeah, that's one of Holly's. We like Holly in this channel. Anyways, today is Monday. And on Mondays, we play horror games. So, let's go over take a look at what horror game we're playing. And I'm just going to front load this. I don't know what this game is. It looks great on the storefront, and it's new, and it's cheap. But the last new and cheap game that I got from the Switch storefront was The Creepy Syndrome. So, how's this gonna go? I don't know. Let's find out. Alright, what settings do we have? We have mute audio when paused. That's a rare one. You don't see that very often. That's fine. You thought Coma 2 was the cheapest. Coma 2 was the cheapest. Side-scrolling waifu robots isn't out yet. That's the demo. We'll get to that. I do have the Coma 1 and 2, as suggested by Kosaka. That was gonna be on the list. And that's, we can get to that. What is this Atari font? I mean, I'm down for it, but that's like Super Amazing Wagon Adventure. Let's go, adventure. Alright. I'm going to forget all of this. I just want you to know. It's already gone from my head. I don't know what I'm doing. The island is indeed where the voice said it will be. There was very little information to be found about what had transpired here. I have to gather enough evidence for my article to convince the public this will be the story of the decade. Press Alt text button to talk. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. So if I click the thumbstick, here it is in, like, Calibri. But here it is on default. Okay. Can I just leave? Have I just left? Okay. Arriving at the shores of Mythargia, the island had an unwelcoming presence. Moving forward, I could feel my brave spirit fall into despair. My courage had failed me. What's the interact button? That one? Alright, well there we go, guys. That was my speed run of Mythargia. I hope everybody liked it. It was short, but you know what? I liked a lot of what they did. Very ambitious. That's probably why it was so cheap. I genuinely respect the game that lets you just not play it. Paper Mario going back to bed. Mwah. Love it. Okay, the island is indeed where the voice said it would be. There was very little information to be found about what had transpired here. I have to gather enough evidence for my article to convince the public. This will be the story of the decade. So, we can move around, and then that one's jump. Oh, and it's a realistic jump as well, like Prince of Persia over here. And we have a torch, which is running out. Is that running out? That's running out. I should dry my shoes before I go any further. I don't know about receiving a shack key. I stole that. The cure! The local sanatorium is researching future drug for curing battle fatigue that has plagued our soldiers. Many suffering from the symptom will have volunteered for the testing. We could not reach the good doctor for an interview. Fireplace empty. I need something to burn. That's Batman! Isn't it? That's Danny Elfman's Batman. Not Danny Elfman, yeah, it might be. Like the animated series. That's what that is. I'm gonna drop that a little bit. Ooh. Can I go down to the basement? I feel like that was a clue. No, I can't. Well, at least I'm warm. Hello, Criddle. How's it going? I sent Criddle the nicest picture today from work because we've started getting in Halloween stuff. And do you know what makes me think of spooky season? Or rather, what spooky season makes me think of is Criddle. If you run out of power, you can add more batteries to your flashlight from the backpack. As you explore, you can write journal entries and take photos. The entries and photos will be the evidence for your article of Mythargia. You can edit your article from the character menu. That's pretty cool. How do I open that? There we go. Oh, look at that. Right. So we are Leonis Karis from Lithuania. It is the 60s, 50s or 60s. Do I have... That's gonna get quite annoying. How did I do that? I did that like that. I have 4 of those. Okay. And then that's gonna be editing, and that's a map. Okay. And then that's how we close that. Alright. Beware! Bear traps ahead. Okay. Rick Stress, the rule that my friend has established, and I believe we follow this. If you get stuck in a bear trap, you can escape by pressing the interact button repeatedly. That's not the rule that my friend says, but good life advice. Basically, Halloween cannot come soon enough. Halloween must come before Christmas. If there is Halloween, we do not Christmas. I feel like that's a little cheap. How do I avoid that? It's bringing love! Don't let it get away! Break its legs! This game is using some of its art style from the Coma too. Not kidding. That's kind of exciting, actually. Hey, fella. Don't trust the outsiders. I suspected that their motivations are not pure after confronting Maximilian. And, after confronting Maximilian about it, he pushed me into this pit, and I can't get out of here. If anyone finds this letter, please bury my remains to my family grave next to my wife Lily. Gol Smithson. No. The curse. The sanitarium in Mythargia is the last place you will ever see. The slumber will devour you, and all you will be is nothing. Praise be to the slumber, and all that is the island. This will be your last warning. Proceed, and you will cease to exist. Oh, look at that. It's like Shuma Garath in the background now. I don't like that. Okay, so we use items automatically. This is good to know. And now we're playing Darkest Dungeon. Research entry. Oh, hang on. Am I gonna have to make some notes? Here we go. Let's get my old trusty pen and paper. Oh, I've got the Zanakin Temple puzzle written out. That's the last thing I wrote down in here. Research entry number 3. X1. XX2. XXX. I think that might just be a date. I don't know. It does work! After a multitude of experiments and attempts, I finally managed to travel to this place. By finding out the right amount of extract, I believe I control exactly where I go. Maybe I can find a way to help my blank, and the community from its blank. Oh, actually, that's pretty cool. If you look at that, the page is actually torn up. So it's not just like, oh, streaks of blood on the paper. It's actually missing. Do I have run button? Can run? No, don't look at your diary. But I'm gonna take a photograph. There we go. I should have got inside, because those things are probably coming right up behind me, aren't they? Can I take a picture of those guys? Nope, they just explode and kill me. Okay. Good to know. Kneel before God. That was probably too easy. I think I could have just opened that door straight away. That's not like a speak friend and enter thing. Hey! Look at these tired old men. Greetings, stranger. I haven't seen you in these parts before. Can I assist you? Greetings, priest. I'm looking for a way to the local sanitarium. Can you tell me which way to go? But of course. Behind this church there is a graveyard and small patch of forest. Passing through those, you'll find the sanitarium. It is a big and rather modern-looking building, so you can't miss it. You do need this key to get through the gate leading to the graveyard. The key also works for the cabinet next to the altar. That should have something to help you with your trip. Much appreciated. Anything else I should know about the island? I have to say, not much happens here, as we are a small and peaceful community. I am truly thankful for your assistance. Also, take this shard. I have not figured out what it does, but I have a feeling it will help you on your journey. Thanks, I suppose? I'll check the cabinet to see if there's something that might help me. No need to hurry. You can stay as long as you want. Come talk to me once you are done. I don't know if you've noticed, sir, but there's a lot of evil on the floor. Is that you? Do you do that? Alright. Can I go up? Can I go up? No, I can just write. I want to go up. Ah. That looks delicious. That's fine. The text is too small, says Kosaga. So maybe it's different for me. I can read it fairly well, but I can see why you might say it's too small, especially with the, like I said, the old Atari-looking font. That's why I, ooh, batteries, medkit, and a UV module. But that's why they've got the great big just display it in the middle of the screen option. Like this. I see who found the items from the cabinet. The ultraviolet light should help you keep the creatures outside at bay. Or so Vitali told me. I do hope you find what you are looking for in the sanitarium. Farewell. How do I do that? So here's a question for you. Kosaka, you've mentioned, the curse a couple times. Is this from the same developer? Do we reckon? Or is this just... Hey! That wasn't like that before! Something funny going on here. Yes, I must say, hello, Zakurai, and your party. How's it going? Zakurai recently did all the education. Every single piece of education. That's what the Zakurai did. I'm gonna use that picture. Yeah, that's a good one. Who is the developer of this game? Bonus Stage Publishing, and that's about all I can do for you. But that's probably just gonna be the publishers, not the makers. But, oh hey, we're back to normal town now. What happens if I leave? I'll be like, man, there's some spooky nonsense going on that island. I am not dealing with that. Oh, I can't. The developers are run by coffee, says Empirica Woodland. Oh yeah, because they had that big K logo with the guy with the cup for a head. What a stupid idea. That'll never work. Cup for a head. Wait, playing it. Hey! That thing reset! That's not nice at all. Okay, so... let's... okay, how healed am I now? Pretty substantially healed. There we go. Oh. Ella, if you're still watching, I hope this isn't giving you anxiety. It's giving me anxiety. The camera has a little bit of latency to it, so like it takes a bit of a while to follow me when I start walking, and then it snaps back to position when it's done. That's not great. Climbing. You automatically grab a ledge when you get close to it. After grabbing a ledge, press look up button to climb. Just like less to the unlikely. I need some tool to dig up whatever is buried here. Oh, and there's the mark of Tzeentch. Like from the Warhammers. Do you know what? I saw that. I was just about to say, I wonder if there is a way where you can, if you can see bear traps. And as I was about to say that, I saw that one and walked into it. I should not have come here. I managed to escape the townsfolk, but one hit me with a shovel and I'm bleeding bad. I found evidence that Priscilla is being kept locked up in the sanitarium for her own protection. I don't buy it. I managed to raise the bridge and hide the lever so no other unfortunate soul will share my fate. Priscilla, forgive me. There is definitely something going on with these pictures, because this guy's got a fancy new necktie. That wasn't there in the first time I came through here. And then this guy, Guybrush Threepwood's like, hey, you should go back down there. Oh! That's the guy that I just saw bury something. So, that's the ghost. And he's talking about, I buried the lever, and it's down there. That's what I reckon that is. You know, if I had to guess. What the hell is this? I know it's not the line. I went to Fatal Deviation. It's making me look bad. That's not good. So, yes, in part the camera is snapping back and forth because I'm moving back and forth, but that's a very bizarre thing for a camera to do in a game. Article. You can edit your article from the character menu. To create the article, you must choose content for the pages. The content comes from matching photo and journal entry. The saved content for each page fills the credibility meter. Content selection, save content, page navigation, article credibility meter. What? Oh my god, they actually subtitled the... They subtitled the tooltips. I thought that was just a chunk of code. So... An old newspaper told of the experimental drug I have read about before. The soldiers and civilians that returned from the war had their sanity being taken away by the trauma they endured. I only wish there would be a cure for a broken mind. I fell asleep while waiting for my shoes to dry and woke up to one of my nightmares. Usually my nightmares are locations I can't recognize, but this time it is the very same cabin, and that does not feel right. The article in the newspaper does not make any sense either. It has a warning of sorts, to return now or never leave. There was a hatch in this cabin that was not open when I arrived. One intact skeleton of one Gol Smithson was laying there, and the note inside his pocket said not to trust the outsiders. They do sound like an evil bunch. The note also asked to bury his remains to a family grave. I'm not a religious man, but the man should be able to rest in peace. Outside the cabin, the view was grim. Sea creatures hovering in the sky and blood rising up on the horizon. Red mist filling the ground and trees look tortured. This is an unusual sight, even in my dreams. In the nightmare, I found a church where a priest spoke to me, telling me where to find the sanitarium. The conversation felt so real, I was sure he spoke the truth. We shall see. Things are getting progressively weird. The key to the graveyard gate the priest gave me in the nightmare is in my pocket. He also pointed out that the ultraviolet module should be of use against those blood-soaking things if I am ever to encounter them again. It does not make any sense, as this has never happened before in my previous nightmares. Are the nightmares of this island connected to the real world? After going through the woods, I found a peculiar sacrificial altar. A skeleton was tied to the stone with ropes upside down, and dried blood from the victim was covering the stone. Either time or local wildlife had done its tricks to this poor human. In my research, there was no information about this kind of activity amongst the islanders. Is it experimental drug making people act like savages? Or was this long before the time of the first settlers? In the hellscape I woke up to, I found some sort of research note. It does work. We've read this one. This feels like another one of my nightmares, so maybe it is nothing. Kosaka, I think you're right on the money. So what we have to do is... Okay, so... It looks like on the very bottom there, we have to choose whatever it is we're talking about. So here, the sanitarium. The building was a sight to behold. I don't think we found it yet, so I don't know if I should be able to say that. The flower. The void. The hellscape you experienced was called the void. Some details were identical to the real world, but the mood was like from a nightmare. The void feels very real, even though your mind says it can't be. The tortured trees and red mist make me feel unwelcome in the void. I could interact with the world and talk to the locals, but I could not travel anywhere I wanted, as thorny bushes were blocking my way. Also, yes, Zakrai, thank you for raiding. Thank you for bringing your community over to me. Go get your food. Lurk away. I'm gonna keep going for a bit. So I think that's correct. Because, like, here, it talks about the sacrificial altar in the woods, blah, 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 blah. And there's a picture of that. So I think... Oh, yeah, and there we go. So now my article seems a little more credible. 15%. Nice. Now, here's a question. Is this saved for me? Oh! Oh, I see. I see. So I didn't find anything here. And that's fine. And then I didn't find any of this stuff yet. And I found a bit of this. And then, what was that other one? I have this picture, but no text to go with it. But I can save that. Yes, because that is the picture that goes with that text. Okay, that's not quite what I thought I'd be doing here. But that's fine. How do I leave? That's how I leave. I need some kind of lever for the mechanism. So what I'm thinking is we go and we find the lever that is buried where that ghost was pointing. And then that will let us use... Just a note. And then that will let us use that there bridge. That's what I'm thinking. Tell you what else I'm thinking. I might boost some of the... Received lever. There you go. So, yeah, Kosaka, the point that I was making before I distracted myself. Generally speaking, in a game, when you move left and right, the camera is locked still relative to you. And Alana Ray points this out a lot when he plays usually Game Boy games, or like old NES games where we didn't know better, where the character is all the way on the right-hand side of the screen. so the map is like scrolling around just in front of them, and you have no time to react to stuff. But like that shouldn't happen. That sort of and back. That's a little disorienting. And to an extent, I feel like that could be the point. But I don't know. But you are right in your point there. I think what we are doing is getting our believability gauge together, because it's dead easy for us to. This is a death pit. That's a death pit. I am a man of science, if nothing else. But yes, your point makes sense. Where it's easy enough for us to just say that we went to the other world and we saw the spooky goings on in the random church, but it really helps for us to have the photograph. Keep forgetting I have a torch. And I'm gonna be like, I should boost the brightness. Nah, just turn your torch on, mate. See where you're going a lot better that way. Just like the Alan Wake. Hey, hey! I see you. I think I don't. I mean, I like that sort of thing. Received 2 bandages. Well, guess what I am going to do immediately. Press flashlight special to activate UV module. How do I do that? Do you want to tell me how to do that, game? Nope. Not like that. Man, if only there had been a screen of some description that told me what the button was. Activate the FTK flash. Toggle flashlight special on R1. Really? Alright. Well, there we go. UV lights. I can see buildings. Maybe this is the village that was mentioned in the articles. Subjects wanted. Mythargia Sanitarium is looking for a test subject for new drugs against combat fatigue. Support our soldiers by volunteering to find the cure. Visit the front desk for more information. I can see something inside, but the door is locked. Absolutely, you've got to be able to prove your case, and it helps if you can show off pictures of the spooky nonsense that you've seen. Are you a trap? No. Are you a trap? Allow me to walk directly into you to find out. Why is that the exit? That's the fireplace. That's not where the exit is. Game, did you load the right room? The long wait. I can't wait for the baby to be born. We've been waiting this moment for so long with my beloved Vitaly that it feels so miraculous. I don't know is this some side effect of the pregnancy, but I have so hard time remembering things like I did I do my daily chores around the house and where I put this and that. Hopefully my head will be clearer after the small miracle is born. The time is near. I can't remember. Where's my Vitali? Did he even mention where he has been all this time? His obsession with that flower is cute, but it is beginning to be too much with the baby coming soon. Should we name the baby Ilarion or Elena? I feel so tired. I better get some more rest for the days to come. What happened to the plan? Is it you? Oh wait, I can make a note about that, can't I? Can't I? There was that one that was like, hey, you got the flower. Okay. Not yet. Well, that's okay. I should have known. Hello? Vitali, I was worried sick you would not come back. Huh? It's your brother. The townsfolk have him locked up in the barn because he was caught lacing my food with something and would not tell what it was. What has he done? Why would he do such a thing? I have no idea who you are and what is going on here, but I'll see what I can do for you. If you don't know your wife anymore, then that plant has melted your brain. Don't just stand there. Go out and find what your brother has been putting to my food. Batteries and bandages. Always a good time. I can hear the blood-soaked things outside crowling and crawling. I went outside to search for my son, but those creatures just came after me right when they saw me. I hid behind barrels and bushes, and they could not find me. The only thing that kept them at bay was when I pointed the lamp with my UV filter on it. It was one happy accident that I had let the filter on. I've searched every place I could find, but to no avail. But what of my son? I'm clinging on my last memory of him, but even that keeps fading away. What if I never had a son, or a husband? Maybe I am as demented as the people of the town say I am. Whatever they say, I will not quit my search until I am sure. First I lost my beloved Vitali, and now my son. What did I do to deserve this? Oh, I get it. The door is like here in front of the camera. I'm not actually leaving through the chimney. That would be dumb. Hello, Lady Luna Phoenix. Welcome to me being opposite Santa. I live at the South Pole and I fight children. That's what I do. How's it going? I hope we're okay. Oh, it doesn't work! Oh, it does. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is absolutely gonna get me killed. That I feel is straight out of Alan Wake. I can see something inside, but the door is locked. And I thought that was hurting me because the health bar showed up. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. Work has been okay. I've got a day off tomorrow. I'm going to attempt to pirate a recipe from Insomnia Cookies. I think Neve will like it a lot. So, Kosaka, I've noticed, you comment there, hopefully we don't have to run and hide. Same, honestly. But this doesn't seem like a very runny-hidey kind of a game. It seems to be more use the flashlight and keep people away. Right, did that. That didn't even fill up the bar the whole way. Oh, goodness. Alright, what about that? Much better. Well, I just happen to have the day off tomorrow. It's not because of the alien menace defeated by Macintosh. That's just something coincidental. Right, can I? Navigating this menu is a little tricky. I found a flyer at the side of a barn asking for test subjects. I assumed they had their fair share of test subjects from the mainland, so why would they need the islanders to participate? I'm starting to wonder if they even got anyone from offshore for the testing. The island is clearly taking its toll on me. I woke up in another nightmare, like back at the cabin, but this time, a mysterious pollinating flower made me pass out. I met a woman named Yulia, who mistook me for someone named Vitali, which is apparently her lost husband. Seeing no other way out, I will seek this Ivan whom Yulia wanted me to find. Maybe he has some answers. It might also be Alone in the Dark, Emperor Woodland, but I try not to think of Alone in the Dark, because, you know, that's just how the game... That's the Suffering. That is straight up the baseball field from the Suffering. Oh! Kosaka, we jinxed it! You can hide behind barrels to avoid searchlights. The searchlights are hazardous to you and the enemies. Press the interact button near barrels to hide. Okay, there are barrels. There are the barrels down there. I try not to think of Alone in the Dark because that game was just bad. I think I found it in a bin. And I played it to 100%. And I regret doing that. Actually, I don't need to do that, do I? I need to get rid of you. Alright, you can go. Because, right, you can swing over there. I can hide, I can push the right button, and I can hide. And then when this guy comes over here, the light will get him burned. There you go. Yeah, the Game Boy Color version is on Switch. I didn't play it yet. I've seen it. Is it the Game Boy Color? Is it the Game Boy Advance? Because I know there's one of them where they tried to do full-on 3D Alone in the Dark, and it's just... An attempt was made, fellows. I don't know how much I follow you. No, I mean the 360 version. I had that on the cheap. Wasn't very good. Genuinely fantastic fire graphics in that. And I like a lot of what it does. So particularly that game you have to, like, scavenge supplies. So if you find a bottle and a rag and some gas, well, guess what? Now you've got a petrol bomb. And are you sore? Is this going to be sore? Ooh, hello. Received Ivan photo. Good times. Whoever you are, please, you have to release me. Who are you? What did you do to earn this? Maximilian asked me to add antibiotics to Yulia's diet because she is pregnant. Yulia is very cautious of the outsiders, so she would have not accepted them freely. Who is this Maximilian? Why do you trust him so blindly? You are not from here, are you? Maximilian is one of the outsiders, a leader, if you will. He is knowledgeable with medicine, so he has been working as the doctor after my brother Vitali vanished. Why didn't you come clean about your actions to Yulia? She is the wife of my brother. Received a vial, I saw that. All I did was for the good of her and the child. I have one vial of the antibiotics in my pocket. Please, take it to Yulia and untie me. I will take this vial to Yulia. She can decide what to do with you. We are stone cold! Look at that! Like, hello, you're chained up to a threshing machine. You probably deserved it. Sauntering out of here. I missed that. Right, which house was it that had the door? I thought it'd be that one, because there was a monster in front of it. Guessing it's you. It's you! I mean, I thought Saw, like, that one bit with the car, where it's just everyone all together, I thought of that bit. What is that? I got this from Ivan. He said these are antibiotics for you and the baby. Maximilian asked him to give them to you in secret, as you would refuse them. Maximilian? Damn right I would have refused his antibiotics. I suspect he is the reason why my beloved husband is missing, and I got no evidence to prove it. I need to confront him about this at once. I have had hard time That's hard times! I've had hard time recognizing people lately. You are clearly not Vitali, but for your assistance, please take this shard. May it help you on your journey. When did I lose all of my faith? Faith? Health. This ain't faith. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey has a sequence where someone is fed into a wood chipper, just like Fargo would have done. Oh, just don't take any more damage. Y'all gonna be fine. The local inhabitants of this once flourishing island formed a tight and organized community. In small communities like these, everyone has their role to fill. One of the inhabitants was Yulia, a pregnant woman living in the town of Mythargia. During her pregnancy, a shipwreck group called the Outsiders, now part of the community, used to lace Yulia's food, claiming it was to help the child. It seemed to damage Yulia's psyche in the process. And then this is stuff we didn't find yet. This is a little confusing. Because, like, I don't know. Like, I can't fully understand, although I think I do get it now, actually. Like, what is the difference between going across like this and going down like this, when it just sort of seems to send you back to page 1? But that's okay. I think I get it. This is page 1, chapter 1, 2, 3, 4. Page 2, chapter 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just really weird about where they place the highlighted crosshair. We did that one. Also, I noticed a bit of broken English in this, and typically I don't feel good calling that out, because, like, especially with EAL developers, good on you for being able to speak 2 languages. I could barely speak one sometimes. Good job. But in this case, I think that it might actually be a thematic thing, and it's supposed to be there. Zakrai, hello! How's it going? What did you have for your dinner? Or what do you have if I'm joining you? But for example, let's go over here. So like here, we've been waiting this moment for so long with my beloved Vitali that it feels so miraculous. That feels really, really clunky as a sentence, and I feel like it's supposed to. Oh, no. Broken English, absolutely fine. I have... Oh, what languages do we speak in my building? Like, where I work. So we've got English, Polish, Spanish, Punjabi. We had Portuguese. Point is great. That's not great. You stop that. I think it's pretty cool when people can speak multiple languages. Like I say, I can just about manage the one. Looks like this place has been abandoned for decades. What happened here? Received a town well photo. Well, well. Oh, I don't have that bit yet. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Well, that just seems to be the way it goes when speaking English. Like, particularly when it comes to plural words. Why do we pluralize the word for hand? But, like, foot is done differently. It's not foot or feet, it's hands, plural with an S, and then feet, which is a different word. Sheep does not have a plural word. What? This is why Japanese is great. It's like no plural words. It's just you just say what the word is. Deal with it. I traveled to the island of Mythargia to tell the world what had happened there. The shores of Mythargia welcomed me with sights I could not imagine. I discovered a town at the center of the island, where most of the locals resided. Time had done its magic to the buildings, as many of them were partially collapsed. The town seemed to be decades old, but still built with excellent craftsmanship. Oh, hello. Oh! Okay. Right. Rixtrus, I saw the redeem. I'll get to that in just a second. So, if we go down here, and I save this one, our credibility just went down. And I suppose that is because, this, like, oh yeah, it's an old island. That's not as credible as... Look at this friggin' altar and there's a skeleton, man. What are you doing? That's credible. People are gonna look at that and go, oh damn, that's crazy. So I wonder, can I do that? Yeah, people find that credible, because just here's a picture of a freaky flower. How about that? That's really interesting. I like that. Okay. So, Rextrus has redeemed Tell Me Your Dreams. So, last night, I got a couple. Let's go to this one over here, because this one is probably the nicer of the two. So I had a dream where I saw a poster of a man whose skin had turned to glass. And then I woke up on a bus, like a coach, and the man was there, and he was in the center aisle, and he was rapping. And I was there like, hey, this is a pretty good rap. I like that. And then, yeah, I see you. I can hear you as well. That's a really good accessibility option. Thanks, game. Still well into it. I cannot heal, can I? No. Anyways, I was there listening to this guy doing his rapping. And I looked out the window, and the bus driver was so into it that, like, it was just hitting all the bollards and road signs. So the bus came to a halt. Didn't crash, just ground to a halt. And then we were told we could walk home, but I couldn't remember the way. That is the nicer of my dreams from last night. We have gone too far into the darkness. There is no salvation for us. There is no talking sense to my fellow islanders. By taking my life, I am, lowercase, I am doomed to an eternal damnation, and still I don't see any other way out. God forgive me. That says to me that the font does not have a lowercase I. Like this Atari looking font? Yeah. Empirical Woodland mentioned dreaming in French. Occasionally I dream in Japanese. And that's... Ah ha ha ha! It's that thing I said would happen. Oh, and there's nothing over here. What a shame. Yeah, occasionally I speak in dream in Japanese, and empty, nothing to see here. And occasionally, it's really interesting to me because my brain has enough to know where I am actually speaking Japanese to someone, or where I am just going blah 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 blah, and my brain is interpreting that as "onamae wa nan desu ka?" You know what I mean? Hopefully, that's going to be a really fun way to come into this show and tell video, because Zakurai has redeemed show and tell. So let's go take a look. Today's show and tell is this big ass Minecraft mug. Look at the size of this lad. It's huge. I saw this at work and I bought it immediately. It's kind of hard to get a sense for scale, but do you remember a couple of streams ago when I was like, how am I supposed to drink this cube of tea around my headset? That was the mug that I was using, so I had to sort of get it sideways like this. Because it's massive and I love it. And Mum saw it and went, I didn't know you still played Minecraft. And I says, well, see, that's the thing. You don't, like, play Minecraft. You pick it up, and then it just becomes who you are for the next couple of months until you stop. And then you come back to Minecraft later. I might be coming towards the start of that cycle again. I don't know. We'll find out. But for the time being, that was today's show and tell. A massive Alex from Minecraft mug. Thank you very much, Zakurai, for your redeem. I hope you liked it. Let's go back to the game. And let's answer this very important question from Kosaka. Do you put milk in your tea? Yes, you do. you put the tea bag in the cup, and then you put the hot water in, and then you steep it a little bit, then you put in a little bit of milk, and then you take the tea bag out. That's how to make a cup of tea. It just seems unwieldy to drink from, says Empirical Woodland. It kinda is. It's massive. But a cube of tea. Come on. That's great. Oh, and now it's Castlevania 4. Like the bit where you go into the background, and it blew my mind. The priest told me the sanitarium was past this graveyard. I thought I was taking out, not putting in. Hi. Thank you, stranger, for granting me my dying wish. Now I can lay at peace next to my beloved wife. I saw the argument you were having in the cabin, what the other man did to you. No one should die in a dank pit like that just to be forgotten. How could you have seen it? Nobody was there but me and Maximilian. I know I was not followed. My dog was guarding outside. Who are you? If I could explain how I saw the argument to you, I would, but I can't, so I won't. I love that. I'm a reporter, and I'm making a story about this island. Who was that man that killed you, and why? What did you find out? The kerning on those question marks is really, really odd, and I don't like it. I didn't know Max allowed any reporters here, but something tells me you never asked permission to come here. Very well, I will tell you what I know. I have been the fisherman for our community from the beginning, and as the outsiders came, I helped them with the sanitarium. I was asked to transport patients to the island in secret, so our island would remain hidden from the world, and patients would receive their care. All seemed fine at first, but after a while I did notice that for all the patients I brought in, I was never tasked to take any patients back to mainland. The staff would not tell me anything either. Then I decided to confront Max about my concerns over the matter at the cabin, and, well, you know how that went down. This is very shocking information. I don't remember reading about any of this in the newspapers. How did they manage to keep this a secret? This is a solitary community. What else do you need to keep it a secret? You are the first persona non grata to arrive. We're just throwing out Latin like it's nothing, alright. You're the first persona non grata to arrive to this island for a long time. And if you manage to leave, you are the one to tell what happened here. I wanted to take my daughter with me to the mainland. She was wronged by one of the founders, and with that, the community. I wanted us to start a new life. If you find my dear Lauren, please tell her that I never stopped trying to get her back. If I find your Lauren, I promise to pass on your words. My friend Vitali gave this shard to me to keep safe, but I have not been able to find him. Can you hold this shard and give it back to Vitali in case you might find him too? It is my time to go now. Okay, so shards for some mechanism with 1, 2, 3 carved into it. I saw a question here. What by default settings are you not fan of in games? Inverted y-axis. I don't know why, but pushing up to look down really, really irks me. And I don't want to do that. Cheers. So I still don't have any matching tiles and stuff over here. I think if I save this, my credibility is going to go down. Yeah, because that's a lot more... That's way more spooky than that. And once again, I think one of the really, really good examples of game design that I've shouted about it before, and I'll shout about it again. It's at the start of Halo, the very first one. And they do the whole defrosting Master Chief from cryo sleep bit. And it's used as... just as a tutorial. Oh, I should go back and speak to that guy if I can. In the barn, because I unlocked the barn, didn't I? I don't know why I didn't think to go back there until just now. But yeah, they're doing the tutorial after they unfreeze Master Chief, and the guy says, "Alright, Chief, just look up here." And what the game does is it reads your input, and that's what the Y-axis does. So if you pull down, the game inverts Y-axis. Because the guy said look up, and that was your reaction, so that's how they do it. I think that's really, really clever. How do I avoid this? Can I avoid this? Can I run? I just have to take that hit, I guess. Wonder if there's a way to set that off without actually, like, taking that hit. I'm with you. I don't like it when subtitles are off by default. I know why games do that, because we've spent a lot of money making everything look really, really nice. You're going to look at it, and we're not going to cut a little bit off the bottom. Just watch, there's going to be nothing over here now, and I will feel quite the fool. I can't turn those off. I can't deactivate those. That just is how it is. I'll tell you what bothers me when it comes to subtitles. Also, I am currently trapped in this room. Oh no! Thanks, autosave, you're a champ. The thing I do not like is that I never know where anything's going to be. Received gasoline canister. There you go. See, I knew I should have come back here. Now I'm still dead because I can't get past any of those other bear traps. But you know, they'll be fine. Oh, that's cool, actually. You can keep the torch on, even though there's no batteries in it. That one. And then... there we go. Hopefully, I am able to maybe find some health. Would be nice. Or a way to recover it. 'Cause, 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 Game says no. Not having subtitles at all is... I feel unforgivable at this point. Because, like, am I actually stuck? I feel like I might actually be stuck because I can't get past the bear traps. Okay. Whew. Yeah! Look at me, I got the moves. I'm just not allowed to take any hits at all for the rest of the game. Game is well balanced. Big fan. Big fan. There's another one over here, isn't there? I gotta make that jump twice. Unless... Ha 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 ha! Now we have saved. Yeah, I feel like there's no reason not to have subtitles and stuff, because we know, at this point, we know that people like to play games with subtitles. But there are comparatively quite modern games that don't. When my Stonehenge friends and I, when we played WWE 2K something 13? Whatever WWE game we played. No subtitles. I had to write them myself. Ah, I think I did a good job of it. I color-coded them, so it was like the main color associated with this person or their outfit. But it was also really hard to see if it was Punk on the cover. Mad Spirit Aya, you're witching! How you doing? Oh, hey, guess what? You want to talk about witching? Well, let me tell you. Bang. We're witching. Maybe it was 2K12. I want to say it had Randy Orton on the cover. Let's have a look. 2K. Nothing. Really? Did we get rid of it? Oh, there you go. Now you are witching too. Amazing. Yeah, there you go. WWE 12 is the one that we played. And it's no subtitles. And it was incredibly hard to... I forgot what I was doing. Incredibly hard to see anything. Much like this bear trap right here. Please, game. Just a crumb of health. So I feel like at this point that they're just more annoying than anything else. But thank you very much also for the gifted sub, Empirical Woodland. Please, Aya, enjoy your witching. This is part of the community that I am in for the ChibiG server, where we all just like to say, hey, how are we doing? Witching. And, yeah. I'm looking, I've got 2 of their games on pre-order, because I'm a Kickstarter backer, and I am ready for those games. I think one of them's out in a couple weeks as well. Good times. But yeah, it's kind of an interesting thing. If you look at some of the older videos on my channel, there's quite a few where I have done the subtitling. And this is my secret shame. The hilarious subtitles in TV Dream Mix World Fighters. I just made that up. May you rest eternally. Yeah, I just made up what those characters were saying because I didn't know. And, it's funnier that way. Andreas Gillisman IV, second leader of the church. One of 3 founding members of this island. That feels like a puzzle. 4, 2, 3. Might have to come back here with that. Doesn't seem to want to let me do anything. Also, yeah, these very servers, that is how Rick Stress found me. I just happened to mention at some point, like, yeah, I stream. And then oh, it is gorgeous. I love that. This, less so. That's like Castlevania Bloodlines. Like the France stage. Yeah. What is happening to me? Nothing's breaking my confidence stride, though. Look at me go. Oh, no! Oh, that's gonna get me killed. I have to navigate. Ha ha ha! I have to navigate over the bear trap and the floodlight. No thanks. Right, Andreas Gillisman IV, second leader of the church, one of the 3 founding islands of this island. So, that says to me, 4th, second leader of the church, one of the 3 founding members. Yeah, puzzles. The townsfolk called me a saint. I wanted to be, but all of my actions were quite the opposite. I brought wealth to the island and helped the village to prosper, but my flesh was weak. I committed adultery, and I still acted like a virtuous man. I am ashamed of it. I decided to take this secret to my grave, for I don't want to bring any shame on my name as I live. Take the letter out of the envelope if you wish to read these last I want to say, I love you, my dear Lily. That's what that says. I reckon. And that's just the same. Okay. That's actually a pretty clever little puzzle, because it's, it sort of slips the number 1 past you. Like you maybe weren't expecting it. As I say, I do feel like it is the current year. At this point, we know that... Received batteries. Batteries! I feel like at this point... Bit of cut off there. People know that... we need subtitles. People prefer that kind of a thing. Or, closed captions is the other one. Do I mean closed captions? I think I do. That's very helpful in stuff like, asymmetrical games. I used to play Left 4 Dead with those turned on, because it would say things like, boomer spawn noise, so you'd know to watch yourself. This letter was hidden inside... In English we say hello. This letter was hidden inside Andreas Gilsman's mausoleum. It does reveal that your words are true, and I'm sorry for what was done to you. No one deserves... Oh, I think we've skipped a bit of a puzzle. I think we were supposed to talk to her. And she says, oh, whoa, calamity and nemesis, I need a letter. And then we go back and find it. Oh, well. At least he went to his grave with guilt and pain. I hope his soul will never rest in peace. You've been so mistreated here. Will you be alright? I will be, and I am so thankful to you for helping me. I do have one last thing to ask from you. Please, tell everyone the truth of what happens here, so that Andreas' name is ruined forever. Please take this shard. It will help you discover the truth about this place. That is something that I don't like. Kosaka, let's watch a thing with subtitles on, and the subtitle is just speaking Spanish. There are elements where this can be useful. Yeah, see, Aya's just pointed it out. Oh, what is that movie called? Midsommar. Midsommar does that, where a lot of the subtitles are speaking Swedish, because you're supposed to feel isolated from what these people are saying. They're deliberately not integrating you. But generally speaking, I don't... Just subtitle the words. After searching for a key to a barn, inside I found a man called Ivan tied to a combine harvester by the villagers. By the looks of it, he had added something to Yulia's diet, which he claimed was good for the baby. Maybe for the baby, but not for Yulia, as she seemed quite demented. I received a vial of the substance Ivan used to lace Yulia's food. I should deliver it to Yulia. As I brought the news back to Yulia, she was hell-bent to go and get some answers. I fainted again, and woke up back at the house with the flower now wilted. There seems to be a connection between this world and the nightmares. It's a... I don't think that's okay. It sounds strange, but the objects I have taken with me in the nightmare are with me in the real world. The town was old and abandoned decades ago. It seems somewhat modern, reflecting on how long it must have been without its residents. While the solitude on this island is intoxicating, there is a real sense of dread growing in me. The nightmares and their connection to the real world seem so unnatural. I have to think, should I tell about them in my article about this island? At the other end of town, there is a house that had 2 skelemans in it. Seems like one died of some sort of ailment, and the other did not care and kept on living there. Losing the one you love can break the spirit of anyone experiencing it, and I believe that is what happened here. I can't find any information about the people who actually lived in the house. Maybe I'll find this info elsewhere. The church was exactly like in my nightmare, though I had seen some years being unattended. The priest I talked to was hanging at the end of a noose, having exactly the game. The priest I talked to was hanging at the end of a noose, having exactly the same clothes I saw. Never before have the nightmares been so accurate with the locations in both worlds. That's interesting. That means that I missed an entry somewhere. That's what inspired me to go back and check for the, check inside the barn where we got the petrol. What could I have missed? Like, this seems like something, right? This seems like a puzzle stone. Take that and figure it out. Game doesn't seem to want to let me do that. And then that just takes me back the way that I came. Well, that's alright. I can keep going this way. I hope that I didn't sequence break, like, a puzzle that I need to complete the game. And that the rest of the article that I write will be absolutely fine and credible, and it's all good. Everything's fine. I love this, by the way. This area, gorgeous. Give me dying, overrun gardens. Love it. Absolutely. A gap in the article that can't be explained. What happened here? I I thought I was doing things in the right order. Apparently I wasn't. Just like Dizzy the first game would have done. In memory of Family Lowell, the reflection of your kindness will be seen in our community forever. In memory of Family Lowell, the reflection of your kindness will be seen in our community forever. Right. I cannot examine these. Well, that's fine. So, I think you go next to the upside down. And then you're just like a keyhole. And then you are Teddy Bear. Your name is Fluffles, Puffles, Scruffles. That's your name. There you go. Also, you're quite right. Abandoned Gardens is essentially Cloud Gardens. I'm a big fan. I feel like that was a little easy. Come on now. Just put the stuff down over there. The local inhabitants of this once flourishing island formed a tight and organized community. In small communities like these, everyone has a role to fill. Andreas Giersman IV was one of the original settlers that migrated here. He was the leader and the pillar of the community. Andreas had an affair with a young woman, and as he kept his role as the leader, the woman was cast out from the community. And then we still didn't find any of these other pages yet. Okay. Cool. On we will go. I don't know how much I like this loading thing. Okay, that's where I came in. It does seem like it's easy to miss stuff. Now, just past this patch of forest, and I should be at the asylum. Where are you? I hear you. Where are you? There you are. Ah, yeah! Yeah! Hello, birds. Bye, birds. This kind of morbid practice was not mentioned anywhere. I can see why the man with the note tried to escape. that? Oh, that's just like a person, but like in a robe or something. I still don't want to look at it. Where are you? There you are. I'll be glad when I get some health, and I don't need to worry about that quite as much. Out of batteries. Actually, how are we doing? 14 out of 40 photos, 20 out of 56 entries, 34 out of 96 pieces of evidence. Okay. Let's hope we get the good ending or something. I've never played this game. I just hope we do. I'm going to assume pile of corpses. I hope this is not the end result of the vaccine testing. Somewhere, a conspiracy theorist perks up. A hanging tree behind the graveyard was a grim sight. As a graveyard is a symbol of civilization, a hanging tree was a symbol of barbaric practices. The hanging tree could have been left there as a reminder of the inhabitants' savage past. So, that went down. So we're gonna go with this cool, spooky thing. Altar. That's the word. Cool, spooky altar. Don't mind me. Just as soon as I know that I can make number go up, I want to check and make number go up. But yeah, I'm assuming there's going to be multiple endings. Most horror games do. Especially good horror games, let me tell you. Let's hope there's a jump power-up. Give me a double jump, please. Nice little table hopper like DMC. I'm with you. I don't much like it when games where you have to get everything to get the good at. Look at this happy tree! Look at him. Hi, guys! Sanitarium's this way! Thanks, buddy! Let's go! This must be it. I need to search more supplies and investigate further. I like the way that some of the Silent Hill games do it. Evacuate! This building is about to collapse! Everyone needs to relocate to our encampment until the construction of our new facility is finished. You will get more information from the staff. Regards, the staff. But, like, it's nothing that I want to get too deep into. Gasoline canister used. I need a fuse to get the electricity going. Oh my god, could you imagine? And we have to go all the way back to the barn to get that? I would leave. I would go, this is Dizzy, the first one. And then I'd just go and play something else. Not really. But, you know. I like the way the Silent Hill game, most of the Silent Hill games do their endings. amazed the game let me do that. Because in the first game, you have to, like, solve 2 separate puzzles with a bunch of optional items in areas that you may not even go to. But the option sure was there to do that. And then 2, there's just this whole battery of things that change the ending in Silent Hill 2. 3 is tricky, 4 is bananas. Point is, it's not just necessarily just a case. Oh my. Get in face. Consume bandage. Yes! Now I have health. And I can't seem to find wrong with these patients. They all have irrational fears of someone coming to get them or be drafted again to another war. I heard the front line was bad for human psyche, but this? Well, I wasn't prepared for this. I have studied every paper published about the matter, but I fear I need a more radical approach. Maybe I'll let them go, be consumed by their thoughts to see that it is not real. 1st of January, 1930. Can't say this is working the way I expected. All these years after the Great War, the trauma has deep roots in these patients. Patients 2, 5, 6 all went mad after I went along with their fears, encouraging them. The rest of the 8 patients are still holding on to what sanity they have left. I will continue to push them to a different direction and see if I get different results, maybe. Patient 3 shows promise. Ah, really hoping I'd get a top-up right there. So playing on the hardest difficulty, that's more of a Fatal Frame thing. Like the first one, you had to complete the game on Fatal difficulty, and that would get you the non-canon good ending. Which is completely non-canon. Fatal Frame 3 and 5 kinda require that Mafuyu be out of the picture, but I'm getting off topic. I will get to Fatal Frame 5. And we recently finished 3. Good times. Fuse used. Fused. Patient number 4, Orwell Gregorio. Test case 187. Papers, please. No reaction to test compound 1983. Delusional behavior to compound 1984. Patient thinks he's under He thinks he's being surveilled after the compound 1984. Do you see what... Do you see it? Do you see what he did? Patient thinks he's under surveillance by our government. Aggressive behavior after trying to give sedative. After 1 hour and 3 minutes, patient fell asleep. Date of birth, 5/6/1919. Place of birth, Como, Italy. Education, Sapienza University of Rome. Military background, served under World War II under US military forces. 2 silver stars, 1 purple heart. Isn't this the 30s? Anyway. Oh, and his name's George Orwell! You are quite right! Oh man, I missed that bit! I went straight for the other bit. Oh, well played, game. Oh, and a med kit. Good times. Hi, Brown One. It's going pretty well. I'm trying something new. Controls are a little confusing, but I'm having a good time. Oh, look at that. We're getting close to being credible. Big fan. Big fan. Wait. Oh, yeah, even better. It's what we like to see. Also, Aya. Yeah. I do like the Fatal Frame series. So does Kosaka over here. I have played through 4 titles on stream, and then 2 separate ones as Let's Plays from a while ago, and they're not as good. And yeah, when it comes to Spooky Month, we're going to be doing Fatal Frame 4. It's on my list, ready to go. But we finished the 3rd one like last week or the week before, so time for a bit of a cool down, I think. I really like the lighting effect on the character. That's pretty great. Oh, hang on. Hey, hello, Moo. How's it going? You join me as I get a message from my boss. Alright, hang on a sec. I'm going to put that down. I'm going to get back to that. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you very much for bringing your community over. I'm CPC Gamer. Do a bit of variety. We do horror games on the Monday. And currently going through Mythargia, which is us exploring a creepy, spooky abandoned island and trying to find the most convincing way of reporting this to people. Everyone in my channel, go check out Moo. Moo's great. Also does a lot of cool stuff. Tends to play Yu-Gi-Oh! With the community. I'm pretty sure Branwen has done this a time or 2. And generally just a really good chill time hanging out with her. Your wellness starts here, this says. I'm just gonna get my phone. Hang on. Because I need to take a picture of that. And, I also need to send that message to my boss, because apparently has forgotten that he authorized something. Alright, we're back. Yeah, Brown pretty cool. Shows up in chats and just her own streams as well. Fancy that. Can I go anywhere in this place? I can. Oh, and this thing's all over the place. So hopefully I can know where I am at any given time. Week 7, patient transfers. Avalion Priscilla. Priscilla has been transferred to Psychiatric Wing Cell 2. She is getting increasingly violent after the Void Flower experiment. Orwell Giorgio. Giorgio's transferred to operating room at the old wing for last set of experiments. The door for the operating room will be disabled for everyone's safety. I'm starting to think that is more... that's just the developer's understanding of the language, which is, as we say, that's fine. That's the door I just came from. That's the door I just came from. Good times. But yeah, Moo, thank you very much for bringing your community over. This is always appreciated. If you need to go take care of yourself, look after yourself, grab some food, grab some snacks, we get it. Go take care of yourself. This is the most important part. Oh, additional bandages. Where were you earlier in the game? I was trying to leap over bear traps and that. Where were you? This is also gorgeous. Buildings and just things overrun by nature. That is my jam. We were talking about dreams a bit earlier. That's a recurring place in my dreams. Is like just slowly dying garden, but it's not quite dead. It's just getting there. And that's the sort of thing that you see a lot of. It's overrun in the place. Doing that and trying to make it back. Either thank you for your kindness and everyone here. Thank you very much. Stream's going okay. We'll see how the rest of my day goes based on the boss's response to that message I just sent. Hello, sir. You are not in a good place. This would be a good place for a photo, but I need to restore the lights. And my torch has run out. Dang. Bye-bye for now, and best for you too. We'll see you soon. Okay, so it looks to me like we... Is that just stairs? I can just go down to the basement? Need 3 fuses to get the electricity going. Okay. Next job, find fuses. Why can I go down in the basement? That doesn't seem like a thing you should be able to do. Or that I would choose to do. There's a keypad on the door, but it needs electricity. Alright. And then that's just that. Okay. Oh! Oh! Shining my flashlight outside the walls. It's fine. Kosaka is enjoying some blue diamond almonds. Alright. I'm not a fan of just nuts as a snack. I'll have them in stuff. Less so just on their own. Although there was a moment fairly recently, I had some tomatoes that I cooked, like, as part of a recipe. If I get the electricity to work, I can use mysterious apparatus. I'll write that down. Yeah, I had some tomatoes left over, and then I just thought, you know what, I'll just eat them as a snack. Oh my god, I'm my dad. And that was one of those moments, because that's a very him thing to do. And I didn't get it. Until now, I did. Can I just, let's go back down. I want to show you that. I just saw something. Look at that adorable little Stickly Man emergency exit. You see that? I can't really shine a light on it. Oh, that's great. Oh, I love that. Alright, recovery ward. I didn't do this bit yet. Didn't I do this bit yet? I didn't. Okay. 1, 9. Ah. And we still need to get the lights on. Okay. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna talk to that later. Because if that plant is like the last one we found, that's gonna send me to the crazy world. And that's not something that I'm prepared to deal with right now. Man, you want to talk about true horror, the work group chat's pinging and I don't want to look at it because it's gonna be the boss mad about something. And I don't want to deal with it. I mean, to be fair, I think $4.99 is... I'm not sure what currency that is in. I believe dollars you've mentioned in the... Oh, yeah, because it's dollars. You've mentioned where you live. $4.99 even in dollars, that's a little expensive for a snack. Because to me, I'll go for like, you know, 50p, have a chocolate bar. That sort of thing. For this, I could have upwards of 1 chocolate bar for $4.99. I know Silent Hill has the somewhat meme status of everything's locked and the walls are rusty, but like there is a very good reason a third of the map is inaccessible, because it actually helps to create tight level design. Oh yeah, I need to get the lights on. Right, if we're talking about snacks, Mom bought me some salty licorice, by which I mean it was a bag of salt with black in it. And I went, I'll have one of those, let's see if it's any good. No, literally just teaspoon of salt. Straight. I don't like it. Getting there with the fuses, though. Only need 1 more. No, like... I like salty licorice. Okay? We sell these little, like, licorice truffles at work sometimes. And it's kind of salty licorice. I quite like it. This is just legitimate salt. I could just put that on my chips. Mythargia report. Mr. Horsch has made good progress in bending this community to our will. They are always too blind to see it, and before they know it, we are gone. I have to commend Mr. Horsch for making this discovery, as it is truly something else. The priority has now changed from the medical trials to finding the secrets of this flower. Never in a million years could I have imagined that a plant can do such wonder. The wonder of taking over this room. Red weed from War of the Worlds, that's what that is. I was going to do that joke in describing the state of this salty licorice. It's salty like me playing Overwatch, but I actually like to think that I'm somewhat chill when I play that. Even when I don't do well, I'm just sort of, yeah, there it is. That's today's round. Right, I've got an administrations key. Where is the administration? Go to the lobby. Okay. I think I can navigate that. I think if I just fall to the floor and move to the right, everything will be fine. Down one, head right. I mean, I'm pretty sure this game was cheaper than that, Kosaka. I don't remember how much I paid for this. I just know that it was on sale. And I was a little wary coming into it, because, again, the last couple of games that I've picked up that were new and on sale were... there were some choice decisions. But this is fine. Nice. Next person going to the medical ward. I had to tie up the patient in room 4 as he was going crazy after the daily pill. Please check if he has found his calm and release him. The key for the room is at the ward's reception. Bye, Emma. Well, that's barred. So how get through? Or is that the way through? I don't know. Sanitarium staff. Samuel, Ike, Anthony, Emma, Lewis, Laura, Torv, Max, Anna, Sai, and Gertrude. I think the game wants me to go to the other world. Oh my god, the store manager's actually fine. So okay, bit of context. Something was returned as damaged and it's kind of expensive and we're gonna have to take that hit as a store. And he's like, right, who approved this except for me? And we're... Might have been you, dude. Don't look at me. That's how it was sold. We tried to fix it. 3 of us couldn't do it. You were part of this conversation. Well, that doesn't actually mean it. Okay, I approved the return. I approved the return on that item. Because that's how the item was sold. And we tried to fix it, and we couldn't. Genuinely, it's faulty. But... Bad logic doesn't mean anything to this guy. What are you talking about? Did I try that one? That door's locked. That door is totally locked. Yeah, administration, let's go! Monday, 9 a.m. Meet with Anna and Anthony. Tuesday, 11 a.m. Flower experiments. Wednesday, deal with Sai. Thursday, 2 p.m. Meet the visitor. Friday, all day. Meet with the community. Saturday, flower experiments. Sunday, 11 p.m. Meet Goal at the cabin. Ask Yulia if she has seen Mythargia at all. Reviving agent? That seems like something that I should not have. Reviving agent? Well, see, here's the thing, Kosaka. You are correct. I believe that to be the correct course of action, and that's why I took it. But with damage returns, it counts against our store figure. And it was not a cheap item. And this is something completely unrelated, and it's not, like, my store, necessarily. I did this one, right? Yeah, I did this one, because I was like, oh, War of the Worlds. There are people who will, for example, buy a dress for a party, wear it, and then return it. And they go, huh, what is the harm in doing such things? Well, the harm is it goes against the store's bottom line. Don't do that, you garbage human. Like, I don't know. It just really, really annoys me because essentially everywhere I have worked retail, I've had to deal with this. The number of faulty Halloween masks that I had to return on the 1st of November because by golly, all of them were faulty. Who knew? Well, the thing is with that, Bronwyn, yeah, sure, do it to corporations. Corporations don't care about you. But they also don't care about the staff. And what will happen in that case... 2520. Where on earth did I find the safe? I don't remember. But yeah, that sort of thing will come down on top of the employees. We've just returned a dress, which is, I don't know, £20. That £20 has got to come out of somewhere. That's not my bottom line. So there's, whatever, 3 hours that someone's not going to get paid. Come. And see, that, Kosaka, that is where we draw the distinction, because I have also refused, essentially, this exact thing previously, because a customer had broken an item just to get a bit of money back. I called them out on that. No, it's fine. It's not a manufacturer's fault. I'm not returning that. Corporate rules are weird. I don't like them. I don't like forgetting where the safe was. Where would a safe be? I actually don't remember. Oh, is it you? Yeah, alright. Oh, golly. Gibbons Mel. Is this going to be a lethal weapon joke? Gibbons Mel. Mr. Gibbons suffered from amnesia before he was admitted to the sanitarium. After 4 weekly doses of the cure, his state deteriorated further. We opened his skull to see if there were any kind of malformities that might be a direct cause of the cure. Alas, there was nothing out of the ordinary. The patient died during the surgery. Avalion Priscilla, patient 1. Ms. Avalion arrived to our facility because of her night terrors. She showed much promise to initial drug trials, but started to act aggressively towards the staff and other patients. She has refused to take additional drugs, and as such we have put her to the psychiatric ward, room 2. Miku Kakuo, Kauko. Mr. Miku paid our sanitarium big sum of money to make him happy in any way we can. For his generous contribution for our cause, we tried every trick in the book, but the man remained sorely unhappy. Our last resort was to kill him, and so we did. Hopefully it's a peace. What? Medical life-saving professionals, everybody. That's definitely how that works. Alright, let's go find one of those stupid plants. Maybe they'll get a fuse from one of them. Hey, look, I can see! And now we're in Super Ghouls and Ghosts, level 6. Hello there, newcomer. I'm Lisa Mathorn. I'm usually in charge of building anything and everything here. Did Andreas or Max send you here to help with building this thing? I really could use some more help. I admit that my craftsman skills are somewhere between a sea bass and a mountain goat. I can't hold a hammer to save my life. Well, that is unfortunate. I do have an errand if you are willing to help me. Please, do tell, what do you have in mind? The family Lowell lives on a cliff not far from here. Emmanuel was supposed to bring a finished portrait of myself, but I have not seen him yet. There was a big storm last night, so I want to know if they are all right. That I can do. I'll see what I can find and come back. Research Entry 5. During my exploration in this plane, I have randomly encountered these blood-dripping entities. I have no way to fight them, so I just run and hide. The question is, what are they, and where do they come from? I have never seen such things, and they only seem to manifest in certain places. Now that I remember where they appear, I can explore this plane more safely. They appear to have showed up halfway through that piece of paper, let me tell you. The storm has torn the house apart. It'll be a miracle if I can find anyone alive. Oh. The house was just over there. Good to know. Research Entry 6. I saw another... 8. I saw another traveler from a distance who does not belong here. But how did he get here? Have the outsiders found my research? Whoever he is, I can't let him interfere. I need to go deeper to find the answer. How to cure my wife's ailment and save my unborn child. Oh no. Is this going to be for the greater good? Because as soon as people start talking about the greater good, that's when the bad things start happening. Looking at you, the Tau Empire. Alright. What is it? I'm the greatest good you're ever gonna get? No! No! Get down! All of you! Be gone! Yeah! That, I feel, is not super great. Like, the combat in the game is essentially, do you have batteries in your torch? And if I do, well, then I win. When did my health dip? I haven't been paying attention. I've been sitting here thinking about that one church song about batteries in my torch. Anyone? No. Why is that a pentagram? I see you. Do you have any news for me? How is the painter and his family? The news I bring are not of a positive kind. The aforementioned storm had ravaged the Lowell's house. I found the debris of the house all the way down to the beach. No. Did you find any trace of them? Unfortunately, no. They must be buried under all the rubble. I went all the way down to the beach and all I could find was your portrait, miraculously intact. I hope this brings you comfort, in time. Thank you, Leonis. The Lowell family will be mourned for a long time. They were so good to everyone, and helped in any way that they could. I will ask for some people from the village to go and search through the rubble, so we can give them a proper burial. Oh, that was just an aside. So what did that do? Nothing, it looks like. It's just a neat little side story. Alright, where was the other one? Was it in the locker room? I think it was in the locker room. Rick Stress does not know a church song about battery. So, I don't actually know, like, the point or the premise behind it. Like, what is it trying to teach? But, the melody and lyrics roughly went, I do not know church songs. You are very irreligious. Oh, get you. Get you, fella. Getting your morality on your own. It was quite pervasive growing up. It still kind of is. When I go to my parents' house, they don't see it. Boys everywhere. No, seriously, where was this creepy plant? Why can I take a picture here? I mean, I can't, because I need to restore the lights. But everything's fine. Hey! Oh, that's just a picture. I thought it was the locker room. Alright, let's go! But, yeah, no. The song and lyrics ran, give me batteries in my torch, keep me shining. And then he had to sing about Duracell in the chorus. It was wild. There is one case left for the community to decide, to give the one right judgment for the accused to abide. On the left are 3 statements of the theft. 2 of them have to be right, or this tribunal has no honor left. You do know that song! Alright then! wild shared experiences across the planet. Is this gonna be that god who always lies? And then the one who always tells the truth? And then there's a third god who kills people who ask stupid questions. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! I didn't pay attention. Well, I can tell you, Empirical Woodland, there is one case left for the community to decide. Right. I say right. That's not quite what I mean. That's the movie Clockwise, by the way. Everyone should watch Clockwise with John Cleese in it. Really good movie. Anyway. So there is one left. One right. And then left 3, it looks like. Right 2, 1 left. If I am reading this right. So, one case left, to the left, give the one right. On the left are 3 statements, so left. 2 of them have to be right. That's what I'm thinking. So. Identical room, one after another. There must be a clue how to go through these. Left. Research entry 7. I've spent so much time researching this place that I've lost track of time. It's so tranquil here. Intoxicating. However, I must continue with the flower research, for there is not much time to save my family. I believe I am being followed in this void by another person. It could be one of the outsiders, so I must be careful. I lost track of what I was doing. I'm gonna go left again. Left. Right, right, left. And if this doesn't work, then by golly, what the hell? So, I don't know why my health has been slipping, because it's not proximity to those guys. It's locked. I need to find a key. This is great, by the way. Non-Euclidean space, which is like a door in the middle of nowhere. And a pit in the floor! Missed that! But yeah, like, what I remember of Madison is that that game did that really, really well. There would just be a door. Deal with it. In my defense, I should have seen that. That's where the red stops. Do you see those blood-soaked creatures? I got rid of at least some of them. I have seen them many times before, but I'm not sure where they appear and what they are. Who might you be, and what are you doing here in the middle of the woods? My name is Samuel Cajo. I was on my way to the sanitarium for my shift, but the creatures started appearing, and I had to hide. I can lead you to your mother if you come with me. Is she working at the sanitarium? Yes, she is the shift manager and right hand of the administrator. I'm too afraid to go with you. Will you get my mother for me? This is the key to her office, and she keeps it locked at all times. I will see if I can find her. Alright, can we do it again? Huh! Yeah! That does not feel good. Those jumps feel wretched. You, have you... Oh, okay. You, have you seen my son? I don't think so, but I met Samuel in the woods not far from here. He seems afraid of the creatures in the woods, so I'm giving him my assistance. I've seen the boy at times, but he has never been greeted me. For the townsfolk say I'm crazy, so I don't blame the boy, but he seems so nice. The boy is indeed well-spoken and polite. Sorry to bother you, ma'am. If I may ask you, could you give this pendant for Samuel? I made it years ago for my son to protect him. It is the shape of my son's birthmark, but I did not have a chance to give it to my son, so maybe this will protect Samuel. If it gives you peace of mind, I will give it to Samuel. Farewell. Rickstress, you're not far wrong with that one. These people seem like inmates rather than the workers. Oh, and then I can't go that way because that is thorns. Good times. Yeah, get me across a pit, nerd. You can't. Can't do nothing. But I think that might be what the game's going for. Hello. Can't you see I'm really busy? What is your business here? Well, I'm sorry to bother you, but I just had to ask you about Yuli and her allegedly missing son. What do you know about her case? Well, I was the one who diagnosed her with being demented, mentally unstable and delusional, amongst other things. Alright, before I continue on there, I just remembered I do have that thing, and I said I would give it to Samuel. And then I didn't. Please go find my mother. Alright. I thought he'd want it. Like, give it to him. But no. Ilarion Chamanov. Ilarion Chamanov. Parents Vitalia and Yulia. Eye color light brown, hair color dark brown. Ilarion was born on the island of Mythargia as the first of the descendants for the original settlers. The boy was healthy without deformities or mental... The father Vitaly is well-established community doctor and has earned the respect of the locals. The mother, Yulia, is a vital asset in the field of the community's agriculture, having vast knowledge of the island's flora. I know that is the correct application of that word. I'm still not 100% comfortable saying it, and I don't know. Y'all just have to deal with that. I found your book. I believe you have some explaining to do to Samuel. Where did you get that? Who are you, and why are you going through my files? You know where this was, so you know how I got it. The question is why? Why would you steal another woman's child? The photo in this birth information is surely Samuel. I don't have to explain anything to you. Ah! Alright! That was abrupt! I'm glad I got to cover that! The content page for this game contained no trigger warnings or content warnings. I can only apologize. I have some information for you that is not easy to digest. It concerns sensitive topics in this game. Tell me. For the information I have gathered, I suspect that Anna is not your mother. What do you mean? What makes you say that? This pendant Yulia has made. This pendant Yulia has made that is the same shape as your birthmark, and the town register of Ilarion Shamanov, with your picture in it, leads me to the conclusion that you are the son of Vitaly and Yulia. You gotta get the hype, like, cornered music going. Darkrai, where are you? But Anna said I was the first child to be born in this sanitarium. I was born right after Lisa and others from the community finished building this place. I don't know what to believe. I'm sorry to bring you this news, but I felt that you need to know the truth. You're right. I just have to dwell on this for a moment. No matter what happens, I thank you for telling me. I don't have much, but please take this. Farewell. And then that text box, you don't get to see what that text box said. That's just gone. Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to exit this room, mainly so that we can force the game to save. And then I'm going to check my inventory real quick, which is this button. What is that? Okay. Oh, and I have all the fuses that I need. Didn't I need 3? I thought I needed 3. I'm going to go to the basement. And we're going to put the fuses into the thing. And then we're going to go, my golly, let's see what happens next. And then that will be the stream. And then next time, well, we'll find out what happens next. My health still hasn't gone down. I'm keeping a close eye on my health, because I don't want for that to go down again, and then I have to, Oh, wait a second. 2 more to go. 1 more to go. All done. Now I need to turn the main switch. Right, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go upstairs, and now we're going to force the game to save. And then at the start of the next stream, we're gonna explore the sanitarium. Except this time, we're gonna be able to take pictures and make notes of stuff, and hopefully get our spooky folder together. How about that? I think that is a good plan. A greater good plan. That was bad. Here's the ending screen. Let's see. Who is currently going on Twitch right now? Oh, any of my guys going on Twitch right now. Let's go say hello to... Oh my god, Albedo's playing Pocky and Rocky. We're gonna go say hello to Pocky and Rocky. I love that stupid game. Bang, there we go. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for watching, everybody. I figured this was a bit of a gamble because I don't know what this is. I'm having a pretty good time with this. Let's go. We discussed it a little bit earlier. No stream tomorrow. I'm doing stuff. I'm doing homework. But yeah, Wednesday, Thursday for Final Fantasy X. Let's do some of that. So tune in next time for that. And until next time, Albedo is not playing Pocky and Rocky. I don't care. Let's go watch him. And until next time, goodbye.